And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's lost. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the ground game. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Back open in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great catch and run for 6. Oh, man, what a shot that quarterback took.
You definitely don't want to take many of those shots. I know the result was really good, but you don't want to get rocked and socked, and you definitely don't want your head to go.
seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And some room to work. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Running to the left. Oh, better look out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give them, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to...
Touchdown, Longhorn! Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he added the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Oh, it's a reverse. There he goes. He breaks a tackle. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Sets up the screen. Inside the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And a nice pickup on the line, and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little time. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Here we go. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Going over the top. Wide open. He makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
To the air, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Here on third and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's a hit. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. At the 35, he's open. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
It's complete on the right side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying play action. Steps away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw it in completion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Manning. Rushes on him. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it.
There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football. But there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They run the reverse. Can't get him to the ground. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this.
Oh, he's got some space. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.